In the realm of cloud computing, security is paramount. Azure, Microsoft's cloud platform, offers a robust set of tools and services designed to help organizations secure their applications and data. This presentation will delve into the various aspects of implementing secure Azure solutions, providing a comprehensive guide for developers and IT professionals. From understanding the basics of Azure security to exploring advanced security features, we will cover everything you need to know to ensure your Azure environment is secure. Azure security encompasses a wide range of practices and tools designed to protect data, applications, and infrastructure. It includes identity and access management, network security, threat protection, and compliance. By leveraging Azure's built-in security features, organizations can safeguard their resources against threats and ensure compliance with industry standards. This section will provide an overview of the key components of Azure security and how they work together to create a secure environment. Identity and Access Management, IAM, is a critical component of Azure security. Azure Active Directory, Azure AD, is the backbone of IAM in Azure, providing a centralized platform for managing user identities and access to resources. With Azure AD, organizations can implement single sign-on (SSO), multi-factor authentication (MFA), and conditional access policies to enhance security. This section will explore the features of Azure AD and how they can be used to manage identities and control access effectively. Network security is essential for protecting data and applications in the cloud. Azure provides several tools and services to secure network traffic, including Azure Firewall, Network Security Groups, NSGs, and Azure DDoS protection. These tools help to control inbound and outbound traffic, protect against distributed denial of service, DDoS attacks, and ensure that only authorized users can access resources. This section will discuss the various network security features in Azure and how they can be used to create a secure network environment. Azure Firewall is a managed, cloud-based network security service that protects your Azure Virtual Network resources. It provides a centralized way to control network traffic using a set of rules that define allowed and denied traffic. Azure Firewall integrates with Azure Monitor for logging and analytics, allowing you to monitor and analyze network activity. This section will cover the features of Azure Firewall, how to configure it, and best practices for using it to secure your network. Network Security Groups, NSGs, are a key component of Azure's network security. NSGs allow you to create rules that control inbound and outbound traffic to and from Azure resources. By defining security rules, you can restrict access to your resources based on IP addresses, ports, and protocols. This section will explain how NSGs work, how to create and manage them, and best practices for using NSGs to enhance network security. Distributed denial of service attacks can disrupt your applications and services by overwhelming them with traffic. Azure DDoS Protection provides advanced threat protection against DDoS attacks, ensuring the availability and performance of your applications. It offers two tiers, Basic and Standard, with the Standard tier providing additional features such as adaptive tuning and attack analytics. This section will discuss the features of Azure DDoS Protection, how to enable it, and best practices for mitigating DDoS attacks. Threat protection is a crucial aspect of Azure security. Azure offers several services to detect and respond to threats, including Azure Security Center, Azure Sentinel, and Microsoft Defender for Cloud. These services provide advanced threat detection, automated response, and comprehensive security management. This section will explore the various threat protection services in Azure and how they can be used to protect your environment from threats. Azure Security Center is a unified security management system that provides advanced threat protection across your Azure and on-premises environments. It offers continuous assessment of your security posture, actionable recommendations, and integrated threat detection and response. By using Azure Security Center, you can gain visibility into your security state, identify vulnerabilities, and take proactive measures to protect your resources. This section will cover the features of Azure Security Center and how to use it to enhance your security posture. Azure Sentinel is a cloud-native security information and event management (SIEM) solution that provides intelligent security analytics and threat intelligence across your enterprise. It enables you to detect, investigate, and respond to threats in real time. With built-in AI and automation, Azure Sentinel helps to reduce the complexity and cost of threat detection and response. This section will discuss the features of Azure Sentinel, how to set it up, and best practices for using it to enhance your threat protection capabilities. Microsoft Defender for Cloud is an integrated security solution that provides advanced threat protection for your cloud workloads. It offers continuous monitoring, threat detection, and automated response for your Azure resources. With Microsoft Defender for Cloud, you can protect your virtual machines, databases, storage accounts, and more. This section will explore the features of Microsoft Defender for Cloud, how to enable it, and best practices for using it to secure your cloud environment. Compliance and governance are critical aspects of Azure security. Azure provides several tools and services to help organizations meet regulatory requirements and maintain control over their resources. Azure Policy, Azure Blueprints, and Azure Security Center's Regulatory Compliance Dashboard are some of the key tools for managing compliance and governance. This section will discuss the importance of compliance and governance in Azure, the available tools, and best practices for ensuring compliance with industry standards. Azure Policy is a service that allows you to create, assign, and manage policies that enforce rules and ensure compliance across your Azure resources. With Azure Policy, you can define policies that control resource configurations, enforce security standards, and ensure compliance with regulatory requirements. This section will cover the features of Azure Policy, how to create and manage policies, and best practices for using Azure Policy to maintain compliance and governance. Azure Blueprints enable you to define a repeatable set of Azure resources that implement and adhere to your organization's standards, patterns, and requirements. Blueprints help to streamline the deployment of compliant environments by providing a predefined set of resources, policies, and configurations. This section will discuss the features of Azure Blueprints, how to create and deploy blueprints, and best practices for using them to ensure compliance and governance in your Azure environment. Azure Security Center's Regulatory Compliance Dashboard provides a comprehensive view of your compliance status across various regulatory standards and frameworks. It offers continuous assessment, actionable recommendations, and detailed reports to help you meet regulatory requirements. This section will explore the features of the Regulatory Compliance Dashboard, how to use it to monitor and manage compliance, and best practices for maintaining compliance in your Azure environment. Implementing secure Azure solutions requires a comprehensive approach that encompasses identity and access management, network security, threat protection, and compliance. By following best practices, organizations can enhance their security posture and protect their resources from threats. This section will provide a summary of the best practices for Azure security, including tips for managing identities, securing networks, protecting against threats, and ensuring compliance. In conclusion, implementing secure Azure solutions involves a multifaceted approach that includes identity and access management, network security, threat protection, and compliance. By leveraging Azure's built-in security features and following best practices, organizations can create a secure and compliant cloud environment. As a next step, consider exploring Azure's security documentation, attending training sessions, and engaging with the Azure community to stay up to date with the latest security trends and best practices. Thank you for your attention, and we hope this presentation has provided valuable insights into Azure security.